Hi guys, it's me, Jackee Love, aka the Love Doctor, and you just tuned into It's All About Love. And today on the It's All About Love show, I'm going to be talking about time travel. That's right, time travel. Do you know that we're always time traveling and we don't even know it? The other day I had a really awesome experience, time traveled, and I'm going to share that story with you, and also I'm going to be sharing what it is to time travel and how we're doing it all the time and we don't even know it. So stay tuned for this episode of It's All About Love. Thank you for being here today on It's All About Love. Again, my name is Jackee Love, aka the Love Doctor, and today we're talking about time travel. That's right, time travel. And now a lot of people go, well, that's not possible. How do we time travel? That's some new age stuff, you know. But in reality, it's not new age stuff. First, I'm going to share with you my story of what happened to me. It was so amazing. I'm always looking for signs. I'm always asking God to show me more and more about the world, because I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of everything, you know, to know so I can share with you. So the other day I was on the freeway. I think it was Friday, this past Friday. I was on the freeway, and I've been experimenting with just different things, you know, learning how to manifest better, and learning what manifestation is, and the feelings that you have to recognize to manifest certain things, and, you know, just blocks and all that, things like that stop you from manifesting your dreams. I'm going to be talking about that on another video. But with my researching so many things, I was on the freeway, and just so happened, the traffic, I had prayed earlier. I said, Lord, I do not want to be stuck in traffic. That's one of the things that I decreed and declared that morning when I got up. Because, you know, you wake up and you thank God for everything, and you decree and declare how your day is going to be. So I did that, and my day was really awesome. I drive for one of my jobs, and so I just had dropped off one of my last passengers, and I was on the freeway, and I said, oh my God, I want to get home. I do not want to be stuck in traffic. So the freeway was going pretty good, and then all of a sudden I came to this bridge, and it was like an off-ramp or an exchange, but it's one of those really long bridges. You know, like when you get to it, if it's dark, you can see all the lights kind of going in a swirl, going around like that, but for like miles, but you can see the car's lights. Okay, so I got to that. I was getting on my freeway, which was the 105, and the traffic just stopped, like right there on that bridge. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost home, and now this, you know, because my stop was probably the next exit, but I had to get across that bridge, and I was like, just really quick, I said, okay, I didn't even really think about it a lot, but I said, you know, Lord, I really don't want to be on this bridge, and I really don't want to be stuck in traffic. I want to get just make this traffic clear. Just get me through this traffic. Like I was stuck in traffic, so I kind of closed my eyes and turned my head, like kind of looked down like that a little bit. And then I said, I'm not going to even think about it anymore, because that's the one thing when you manifest the stuff, you give it to God, you give it to the Holy Spirit or to your angels, and then you just let it go. Okay, so I said, God, please get me through this traffic. Quickly, you know, move the traffic or whatever I said. And I closed my eyes for just a second, because I was driving, but the traffic was stopped. So I just said, okay. And then I just kind of said, okay. And then I gave it to God. And I started thinking about something else. Okay? I took my mind off of what I just prayed. I gave it to God. And I started driving. And I noticed the traffic started moving, but I really wasn't paying a lot of attention because I was just going to be, content with what it, because, if you're stuck in traffic, what can you do, right? Okay? And so I promise you, it was, I don't know how many seconds, maybe 10, 15 seconds. I guess I was in alpha stage or beta, where my mind was just not thinking about the road anymore, but I was driving safely and stuff. But next thing you know, guys, I was through that traffic. I had got through the traffic, and I was on the other side of the bridge nearing my off-ramp. And the Lord brought it to my attention, my Holy Spirit, He brought it to my attention, and I realized, I said, wait a minute, I just prayed a couple seconds ago, and I'm already across the bridge. I was like, oh my God, I warped across the bridge. I warped, it was a mile, at least a mile long bridge or longer. But I was at the end of the bridge through the traffic, and I was near to my off-ramp. As soon as I prayed that prayer, and I didn't think about it, I got through the traffic. Isn't that amazing? I was like, oh my God, it works. It works. You can speak stuff into existence. You can move through time. You can, move energy to the point where you can travel through time, okay? So that was my experience, and I was so excited. I was like, I had to share that with you guys. So if you have an experience like that you time traveled and you noticed that you did time travel, just leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your experience of time travel. I would really love to hear it. This kind of stuff excites me. Now, really quick, I'm going to go through a few things to tell you how you're always time traveling anyway, okay? So, number one, you notice when you give someone, okay, now we have the internet, okay? So, if you notice, okay, I have a friend in Nigeria, right? Met on Facebook over 10 years ago now. And so, if you notice, you could call somebody from your town or your state, and it's you can call them and they're 15 hours difference or 24-hour difference, but you can talk to them in their time, in real time, their time. It'll be 8 o'clock your time and PM, and it's 8 a.m. over there, but you're talking to them. Did you ever think about that? That is time travel. Another way that we time travel is when we get on an airplane. So when you go from California to Chicago, which is 3,000 miles away, roughly, you notice when you get on the plane, you're in California at this time, you're traveling through these time frames, and next thing you know, you get to Chicago and it's 2 hours difference or 3 hours difference. That's because you just time travel. We're going through different dimensions. We always go through different dimensions all the time. Just making a phone call is just one of the things, but even when you're talking to somebody else on the phone, it's all electronic, it's all energy. I mean, you talk to somebody on the phone and you get these videos that you can talk to on the video chats and whatnot. All that is time travel. We're split up in so many dimensions, so we're having a lot of experiences on Earth. Our consciousness is doing so much right now, getting all this feedback, some choices. Say if you were making a choice, and you decided to, okay, I'm gonna to break up with this person. And then like you thought about it, and then finally you said, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then you did it. Or should I stay, or should I go, or whatever. And then say, so what happens is right at that point when you make that decision, when you really make that decision, it's like your consciousness splits, okay? Like one part of you goes into another dimension where you probably stayed with that person and seen how that worked out, or you broke up with that person and then your life is going in that experience in another dimension. And I hope that makes sense to you, but it's really that simple. If you watch the movie Sliding Doors, then with Gwyneth Paltrow, you can kind of see what I'm talking about so far as that goes. But another thing I want to say about another going into different dimensions all the time is, like, I notice, like, have you ever noticed, like, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you look a certain way? So some days you might look bomb, you look in the mirror, you got six-pack, your face is just perfect, your hair is looking good and whatever, you feel good and you just feel skinnier or whatever. And then one day you wake up and you feel like you don't feel the same. It's a little different. It's not a lot different, but it's just a little bit different. Maybe your stomach is poking out in this particular morning, or you're just a little bit shorter or a little bit taller. And the way you can tell is the way I notice is that I notice that if sometimes if I'm talking to my brother or friends, sometimes I notice that when I stand face to face to them, they're a little bit taller than me, like maybe a couple inches taller. And then sometimes they're like just the same height as me. And I paid attention to it, but I thought maybe it's just the floor, or maybe, where we're standing or whatever. But in reality, we are in another dimension. Like, we're living parallel lives all the time. So it's like, so if you ever notice, like, you may have lost your keys. This is another one. You lost your keys, right? You sat them down. You know where you put them. You put them right there. You sat them right there, but you can't find them nowhere. Okay? And you looking around and stuff. Okay? Normally what could have happened, sometimes, not every time, because sometimes you did just misplace them, but sometimes you put them down in another dimension. And then, it's like you finally go back to that dimension. Because when I lose something, I always say, God, Holy Spirit, please show me where my keys are. Or ask my angels, please show me where my keys are. And then, and then I relax, and eventually I get to them. They show me where they are. Like the other day, I lost my makeup bag. I was like, where is it? I couldn't find it. Nowhere. And I'm a Virgo, so I'll be making sure I put my stuff where it's supposed to go. So I said, you know what, since I know that happens, I was like, come on now, guys, wherever dimension it's in, let me get back to that so I can get my makeup. And that's all my makeup in that bag. So anyway, I did that, and then I found it. After I said that, and I found it. So my bag of makeup. And it is just how so amazing how we can travel through time. When we get on an airplane, or when we drive, or when we call somebody, we FaceTime them. We're traveling through time. We're always doing so many wonderful things that we're not even aware of, guys. And just like I prayed and I left it to God, He allowed me to get past that bridge really quick, and I was like, whoa, that is awesome. So we have so much more to this world than we know about, that we haven't been told about, because no one wants us to know, because we're doing all kind of awesome stuff and manifesting awesome, wonderful things. And that's, some people don't want us to have that power, but that's too bad, because we do have it, because we're made in the image of God. We are little parts of God. We are creators, so we do create our own lives. And when we get to the point and we know that, then we can go forward and have a happy, happy life. And, you know, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but, you know, just know the truth, and the truth will what? Make you free. And I'm here to help you be free, because I'm here to help you heal your heart with love. And I don't want you to be in the dark about anything that you should know that's going to make your life better. So thank you so much for watching my video. It's all about love. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also put a comment of any experiences you might have had with time travel, and also anything that you might have experienced like in another dimension. Just remember, it's like little things that you got to notice, like little things, you know. Someone's a little bit taller, like, you know, it's not a lot of difference in the different dimensions, but it's a little bit of difference, you know what I'm saying? So just pay attention and ask God to show you. Ask the Holy Spirit, ask your angels, because you do have angels all over, like, to help you, spirit guides to help you with everything. So ask them, say, hey, show me, like, what dimension am I in? A lot of us are in 3D most of the time, but then we go to different dimensions, and, you know, just depending on our vibration, meaning on how good we're feeling about ourselves, how good, you know, have we forgave people, and just different things. But we'll talk about that in another video. So thank you again for watching my video, and I really appreciate your thumbs up and your comment. And please share this video with someone else who would love to know that they can time travel. Yes, that stuff is real. Yep, it is. I experienced it for myself. So I'll be back again with another video. And thank you again for watching. Jackee Love, and I am out.